Are you looking for a way to achieve financial independence and live a life on your terms? This is Online Biz Real Talk, and today we are going to fill you in on how you can achieve financial independence and live life on your own terms. I have a bunch of beautiful business partners in the backstage, and Georgia, my co-host. Um, Hi, everyone.
Hi,
How are you,
beautiful.
Georgia?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good.
Awesome. Thank you for co-hosting this with me. All right. You want to get to the first person?
Sure. So,
All right.
first person is Jazz Dougal. Could you talk a little bit about the subject on how people can achieve financial independence and live life on their own terms?
Yeah, and introduce yourself for us too, Jazz.
Hi, I'm Jazz, Winnipeg, Canada, and just got started this one to try to achieve financial independence through the online business. Um, one of one is my future goal now.
Jazz, you're having a little bit of internet issues. Maybe what I would advise is just to maybe log out and then log back in and see if you can maybe if you turn off your Wi-Fi and just use your data. Just check what, or you can, vice versa, use your Wi-Fi and turn off your data. But yeah, I'll let you do that real quick just because it's so choppy.
And we'll go to the
Yeah,
next person.
yeah. I'll help you if you need. If you need me to help you, I'll help you.
All right. So, yeah, like Jazz is having internet problems, and best thing about this business is your business is still running whether the internet isn't working or not.
Okay.
Okay. Awesome.
Hajar, would you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about the subject on how to achieve financial independence and live life on your own terms?
Sure. Thank you, Susie, and thank you, everyone. Hi, my name is Hajar, and I'm joining you from Edmonton, Alberta. And now I'm proud to say I'm a business owner, an online business owner. And first of all, when you become an online business owner, it means that you are your own boss. So you are accountable to yourself, not to anybody else. And you set your own schedule, you give efforts, you work for yourself. And in that sense, everything you do is going to benefit you. And also, you benefit other people along the way in your business. So, the more you give, the more you receive. And eventually, when you're going to start earning and achieving goals and milestones, that's how you build the financial independence. And one day you look back at your journey and you thank yourself for taking the leap of faith and for not letting fear hold you back. So that's how I see it, at least. Going back to you, Susie.
Thank you, Hajar. You are definitely a go-getter, and I'm so proud to have a business partner like you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Ruth, how are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Good. Would you like to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about the subject?
Hi, my name is Ruth Lesama. I'm a mom of 10. And the subject is how to achieve financial independence and live life on your terms. Well, I think I will start by setting your priorities and determine your financial strategies, like setting life goals and starting investing now, and investing in yourself. Like I'm investing in myself on my online business. I'm also, like my own boss, and I manage it wherever I want. I manage it when with the kids at home, at work, on my day off. And yes, that's how I manage it. Back to you, Susie.
All right. Thank you, Ruth. You're doing so well too.
Thank you.
Awesome. I'll comment too. I want to just comment on um, just, everything that everybody's been saying. Like, people that are in this community, people that are starting this online business, and who, like, literally starts this online business is looking for one thing: financial freedom. And, you don't see rich people joining this business. Okay. So that's not, like, literally, we don't see that. We see people who are going through financial issues, or who are struggling to literally work because their health is deteriorating, and they, God forbid, they've been in a car accident, or they are going through something. This is what we have seen in this business. We have all had our struggles, and we want to achieve that. And we have achieved it. Many of us have, and we built the business. You're a perfect example, Ruth, and your business is booming while you're taking care of your husband, while you're there for your children. And, like, now you're mentoring others, you're helping others. How could someone get started, Ruth? How could they too achieve financial freedom?
Well, I would advise, just believe in yourself. And the first thing, just go ahead and do it. Click that little link, that you see sometimes scrolling by, and you're watching it all the time, and you have like your heart saying, telling you, is this for me or not? Don't doubt yourself. Just go for it. Get started. Ask questions. This is an amazing team. This is amazing online system that we have. We have the blueprints, the videos that run. Coaches, wonderful coaches and mentors, and the group that help each other. There's no losing in this. It's just go get yourself, and just go for it. I know I don't those are my words. Just go for it. Just take that step, the first step. Just get in, ask questions, watch the free video. There's also free video webinar that runs there, and it's very simple to understand. And if you don't, call your coach. There's a coach that directs you step by step, and that's the first start.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you. And I'll come back to you a little bit after to ask you some questions in Spanish. I'll come back to you.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much, Ruth. Kashna, would you like to introduce yourself and tell us how to achieve financial independence and live life on your own terms?
Yeah, sure. Hi, thanks, Susie. Hi, I'm Kashna. I'm from Malaysia. I'm a mom of 3. I just delivered my third child 3 months ago. Okay. Talking about achieving financial independence, I have actually shift work as a nurse. I have actually owned a childcare center, and I left all that for my kids. And I have not been working for almost 8 years now. So I always wanted to have an income for myself. And one of the things that I look for is having a stable online business, which is all of us are in now, that gives me the freedom to earn to earn as much as I can, and then at the same time be there with my kids, be there for my family, be there for myself, without worrying any without worrying paying my bills. And then the best part about this online business is, especially with this group, we have a stable system. We have support from our mentors, from our coaches to help us go through step by step on how to go through and how to manage everything. And then, yeah, so that is how I see. Yeah, thanks, Susie.
Yeah, I know I'm not a mom, but I know from my mom's experience that even being a stay-at-home mom and not working, you're still not financially free. You always have that little sense of guilt in you where you feel like you're not contributing to the household, even though you're doing the cooking, the cleaning, and watching the kids and whatnot. And having an income for yourself too, I think relieves so much pressure on a mom too.
True, and also even being a mom, I do have my own needs. I do want to get things. I do want to buy stuff. So we're so dependent on our spouse. We can do what we want. So this financial independence really, give me the way.
Yeah.
I'll just comment on that. Moms work now. Me and my business partner Veronica, because we have girl talk when we work out, and she comes here. We have girl talk, and we talk about how being a mom at home, taking care of your kids, is harder work than a construction worker or somebody tiling floors, or you're dealing with these little munchkins that have their own personality and they drive you crazy, and you have to stay calm, you have to be composed, and you're cooking and you're cleaning and there's fire going on, there's kids dirtying the house, there's a million things going on. One wants one thing, one wants another. I'm paying the bills, I'm doing things online, there's a million things I do. I take one kid to work, I'm doing one kid different classes, different church activities, Costco, Superstore. There's a million things going on. It is so, I'm going to just say it, not easy being a mom. I absolutely love it and wouldn't trade it for the world. It's a lot of work. So the fact that I'm a mom of 5 and I can incorporate this business in my extremely busy life just shows you anybody can do this. And to the construction workers, to the hard laborers, the women and men, okay, because I even have women construction workers in here and women ones that weld. Okay, I got some toughies in our group. They weren't tech savvy, some of them, okay, and they're doing good. They're doing incredible. You don't have to be tech savvy. So I want to salute all parents out there, moms and dads, all parents, because there's stay-at-home dads too, and there's just dads even work, moms work, and one will tag team. You watch the kids, I go to work. There's no life like that. Look what Ruth just did that. Okay, that's her husband is not well right now. They're overworked. They're seriously overworked. When I see it, I see, like, as I meet people, I see it in their eyes. I see it in their face. I came here, this is a little bit of my story. I come from Kamloops, right? Before I moved from here to West Kelowna, I came from Kamloops. And I came here and people are super wealthy here. I look at it like people are super wealthy, but this is a very busy city. And I look in people's faces and I see where people are compared to what they are in Kamloops. Like people, it's a little lower pace there and people look stressed. They're more sicker here. They're more, they're just always on the go. There's always traffic. There's always a commute. And there's always, like, and I was in a smaller town and I feel bad. Like I want to help the world because I know I have something for them. I know I have the ability to give them a piece of financial freedom to live life on their own terms. That's what we have. We have the golden key. And I'm training all of my business partners, and I can't do it on my own. I'm training all of them here today. These are all my business partners that I coach and mentor. I'm training them to teach other people to do the same. This is why we're doing these. Okay, because today I had an extremely busy day. That didn't stop my business. I got a ton of leads. Buyers are coming in nonstop. I got huge bonuses. I got to show you ladies after. Like I got these huge bonuses that are just coming in. I'm like, wow, my bonuses are getting higher every week, every month. Higher bonuses, PayPal payments coming in, checks coming in. You girls are going to get the same bonuses. Okay. And I know that you are getting your checks, you're getting your sales, but soon you're going to get these huge incentives when you reach a certain sales volume, which is incredible. And we don't touch any of that. We don't touch your sales volume. We don't take away that. And someone was mentioning that earlier, Ruth. And maybe afterwards you could touch on that, Ruth. But thank you. Thank you, Keshna. Yeah, I just wanted to add that. Thanks, Susie.
Thank you so much, Georgia. You are definitely an inspiration. Savio, how are you doing? You're on mute. Yeah.
Okay, I'm good. Original from India, and they say you need to be your own boss. So that's how you're going to achieve your financial freedom. And in order for that, in order to be your own boss, you need to something small. But they say when you work, you make your boss rich, not yourself in any other companies. So an online business, I find is much better because like you can carry it anywhere. Like if you're a parent or you want to go on vacation or you want to go something. Because before I used to work on a ship, cruise lines, and I used to get 2 months, 3 months vacation. But now it's not possible. So like like they don't give you these companies because on the ship it's different. But here they give you maybe 4 weeks in a year, and that's like I'm not used to it. I'm always used to getting 3 months vacation. So when you go home, you really enjoy. So online business is one of the good opportunities where you can take it and you can also work it anywhere wherever you want. So I think so that's the next future. Like everything is online, whether you pay bills, you pay your anything, whatever you do is all online. Now in the future it's going to be all same online, nothing on physical like cash or yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Savio. Yeah, you can definitely take this business wherever you go. That's the best thing about it being online is wherever you have an internet connection, you can work on your business wherever you are in the world. And it's definitely a good opportunity. And good, legitimate opportunities are so hard to come by. So when you finally see one, you have to take it, not let your fear hold you back.
100%.
Do you have anything to add, Georgia?
Yeah, I just wanted to say like even 3 months, I still feel like I'm trapped. Like because just I'm spoiled, right, with this business. When you start to make these big, huge commissions, Savio, I know you're just coming back and you made some commissions in the beginning, but I know you're coming back because you let your business, stop for a little. You had some to-dos. So when you start to see this and you start to have that flexibility and you start to have that freedom and you already do, you know that this business runs and works for you, you're going to realize you're not going to want to work. There's no employer that will be worth your time because you will see I have time and financial freedom. And the very few people that hit the financial freedom and independence in this business that still work is only because they really, really love what they do. And some of them, which most of them, they feel guilty, which I told them don't feel that way, but they feel guilty because they grew a bond over 15 years, with that person. They don't want to let them down. But at the same time, I tell them like, you have to do for yourself. But when someone enjoys a job, I'm like, good, enjoy it. And that way, you're only working because you enjoy it. Okay. That's the thing. If you're enjoying something, but so many people, they started nursing, they became a doctor, they became an officer. And they're like, what did I do? What did I get myself into? There's so much paperwork. There's so much legal action. There's so many people that is like suffering me. Bring me this, bring me that. They're mad at you in the healthcare. They're doing this. You know, it's just they how much they love people, they're overwhelmed. Because just like I said, my little monkeys that bug me, those are my babies. I love them. But you need that break. And we had a slew of healthcare workers and different people from different jobs who came into our online business community because they were overworked and underpaid because of the COVID and everything that came. And they was like, forget it. I don't care anymore. I don't care how much I get paid. I can't take it no more. And now they have that freedom. One of my business partners, only 24 years old she was when she started this business. She started to make 20K a week, 5K a sale. Okay, now it's actually 6K a sale now for her. Okay, financial freedom. Okay, they're having a baby on the way. You know, they have this business built for them, getting bonuses on certain sales that's being made at such a young age. That's why I was telling you, Susie, today, before we started, I was telling you, you know, work on this business, you know, dish out ads, pay for ads, whatever you can do. That's the truth. I could see myself paying $2,000-3,000 for ads in a month and making 25K. Think about that. Like, look how much return I can get on my ads. Okay. Now there's free ads. Believe me, I make a very good amount of money on free ads too. But what I'm saying is, if you don't have the time to do free ads and you just want your ad running, because I do free and I do paid. So even though my ads are being paid, Savio, I'm still doing free ads every day. I do free ads because I have the time, right? I'm not doing anything. So, but I do have really, really good winning ads on Facebook right now. I'm just paying for. I have one winning ad on Facebook that I'm paying for, and it's like, it's bringing in a ton of leads and buyers. So, all right, thank you, girl, and thank you, Savio.
Yeah, mental health is the single most important thing, I think, for any business owner to have. And it's something that you can't really work on if you're always at a 9 to 5 and doing work around your 9 to 5 in this business. It allows you the time to work on your mental health, whether it is to meditate or read or just go out on your own and just do the things you love to do. So that's one thing I really, really like about this business.
And also, you can be replaced nowadays. Like anybody can, you know, it's your job is not permanent. Like if they find somebody else, they just replace you. Then what you do? At least online, you have something, right? See, I came after nearly 1.5 years. Still, I have my things. I had my website done. Everything is done. I just have to improve now, do the training to know what it is. In other 9 to 5 or any other this thing, you can be replaced easily. Then what you do? So this is the second, like.
Yeah, you were saying that they let you go, one of your work.
Yeah.
They let you go just like that, right? And
this business.
Sorry, go on.
Sorry. Yeah, this business is a one-time investment, and it stays there even if you decide to take a break for a few months, and you can come back and you can take off right where you left off and just keep going. It's like that's offered with this business.
Did you want to go on to Jazz?
Sure. Yes, Jazz, would you like to try again and give us your insight on how to achieve a financial independence and live life on your own terms?
Hi, I think coming clear now.
Perfect. Yeah, you can introduce yourself too if you like.
Sure. I'm Jazz Dougal from Winnipeg, Canada. I'm new to the business, but even though I'm very new, I'm glad I got involved. There's just a few points that were made that I kind of want to elaborate on. A lot of jobs out there, and I've experienced that as well, where you don't really have that job security. There's a job that I did have that I kind of felt like I did have job security, but there was no room to grow. You kind of hit a very low cap in in pay. And it's just hard to move up. And in the long run, it's hard to see any sort of financial growth in that business. But now I currently work in the film industry, which definitely has its ups and downs. It has its issues, But again, I'm not too sure how much longer I can last in this business. It's very long hours, and it does have its issues. But getting involved in this business, one of the reasons also was just because it's good to have like kind of a cushion or something in the background that you can work on, and that you can exponentially grow it to large proportions. It's points already been made that you can stop at certain times and really pick up where you left off. But I just think the potential in this business is very interesting and is very big. So I'm kind of glad I got involved in it, and I recommend a lot of other people are either struggling financially or want a second source of income, that the online business is really good to get involved in, especially the way the world is now. It's a good way to go instead of having to work back-to-back physical jobs, and just it's no way to live. It's going to be hard to deal with, especially in the long term. But yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Jazz. Oh, did you want to add something, Susie?
I was just gonna say, yeah, the security in the world now, especially after the pandemic and with the what's that word? The recession coming in.
Yeah. The
This
inflation.
job security is
That's what I was going to say. Inflation.
Yeah, and job security is not there anymore. There's so many people losing jobs, and when you look like Google, even they laid off thousands of employees, and it's going around all over the world. And at least with most online businesses, the job stays there. It's not going anywhere, and to have that security is a big thing.
100%. Like Jazz, like when I had our coaching call together, I was like, you have time on your hands right now. I know you're out of season, you're with your family, and it's like, this is how to build your empire. Like anybody out there that's in a position like Jazz, that's looking for something that will literally replace their income or be a little bit of a side hustle right now while you're off season, what kind of work you're doing, or you have a little bit extra time, or you have 2 weeks off, 2 weeks on, and you literally are just starting your life, and I said that, I told him, why you don't have kids, why you don't have that, just hurry up and work on your business, because if you have more time on your hands, okay, and I've seen women that their kids are grown and their kids don't need them to help them with many things, right? They're grown, and they're married, and they have everything settled, so they work. I've seen people put 12 hours a day into this business and are making $160,000 a month. So what you have here is gold. If you eat, drink, and sleep and breathe this business, you will boom. You will, without a doubt, boom, because we have the products. We have the sales funnel that's going to walk people through the buying process for you. You have me that's going to cut your sales for you as your coach. And literally, those are the higher end products because we need to secure those transactions. The other ones are still secure transactions online, but it's not needing paperwork and signature because it's not even a high amount. So I really, I'm really grateful to be able to give people an opportunity to change their life. And training you and training so many of my business partners and showing them, now you have the ability to give it to others generously. And there's so many people from your nationality too, Jazz, that's getting started into this business, like Savio here, and then you, and then my other business partner, Ram. There's a lot of people from your nationality that's super business minded, and they're searching for something, and they're like, is this real? And they're very blunt with me. They're very open. I see that, very old school. Like, is this a scam? Like, tell me a little bit about this. Like, I just, if there's investments, it's okay, but I don't really want to invest a lot. And I'm like, it's normal questions. And so if anybody is from India, and if you're looking to start this business, like Jazz and Savio and Ram, like I have a whole crew of people from your nationality. Even I have people in Mumbai, actually, that will literally help you from different countries or in India. So we have a lot of people from different nationalities all over the world. We have offices all over the world. So if your English isn't that well, we have people that speak different languages that will assist you, that will help you, and you can reach out to us. You can reach out to Jazz. You can reach out to Seth. You can reach out to any of us on here that you feel a connection with, because I'm training them so they could help you. And also they'll have their business running in the background. But that's bringing them buyers, that's bringing them leads, that is literally cutting their sales for them. So yeah, and you're right, Susie, like, and Savio. You're right about job security is no longer a thing. Like, it's just, it's hard. It's like a relationship. You know, you think you're in that relationship for the long run, but then, you know, the other person be like, no, I quit, or you're done. I don't need you anymore. Whatever the case may be, like, you could just get dropped just like that. Even doesn't matter how sweet and good-hearted and how nice and how much of a great connection you had with your employer or your boss. You have to go, just like that, because we can't control, just like Susie said, the recession. We can't control, inflations. But the thing is the funny way of this online business is it boomed during everything, because everybody was sitting at home on their phone, on the computer, buying stuff, looking for stuff, looking to start this business. Okay. So that's how we're growing so much. And believe me, just like my business partner says, we haven't even scratched the surface of the earth. Okay. We're in 196 countries, but there's only thousands of business partners. Okay. Like there's billions of people. There's over 7 billion people in the world. Okay. There's so much space to target. That's why I say, if you advertise, you're targeting the world. You advertise online, you're targeting the world. You're not secluded to one area. But yeah, I'll let you go, Susie. You have something more to say, or Jazz?
I don't really have anything more to add. Did anybody else have anything more to add? Ruth or Savio or Keshna? Nope. All right. I believe it's your turn, Georgia.
Okay, I think Ruth wanted to say something. I seen her throw up her mic, and I know she's grabbing. I can read Ruth's body. Go for it, Ruth.
Well, I just wanted to add, when you start investing in yourself, and when you, decide and be determined of what you want to do, that's when you're gonna, make it. Like in the, sorry about that.
It's ringing on the truth. My father used to say that.
Yeah, I mean, when I first started this, I was skeptical. I didn't, believe, there was something else out there. I was broad-minded, like that I had to buy products, that I had to knock on doors, that I had to go out and freeze myself. And, when I found this business, it was like just dropped in my hands. And I'm like, this is what I was looking for. And, I have to say that, when I'm working in this business, I feel like, I'm doing something for my family. I'm building something for my kids. Just like not too many days ago, like what, two days ago, I got a buyer, and, I was so happy, I'm like, I gotta make a video, I'm shy, but I'm like, oh my God, I got a buyer. Yes. And I was like, it motivated me. I want to do more. And I know I'm so tired, but I'll stay up late at night working on my business. And I know I'm gonna make it. It's not easy to go into something new. You're not gonna get there fast. You have to put some time in it. You need to work at your business. And this is what I'm doing. Right after work, I go home, and I start doing my business. I start working on it, because this is the way I'm gonna learn. I'm not very tech savvy. So I was trying to do something on my computer last night, and I'm like, I pushed a button and I don't know what happened to it. I'm like, oh my goodness. So, but it's a learning experience. It's learning, and this is fun. It doesn't have to be boring. You can make it fun. And and if you have to bother your coach, sorry, coach, Georgia, you have to, they're there. You have to bother them. You have to, they'll be so happy to help you. And this is what I liked, about this business, because before, I was just on my own. I was just, just left there. And if they see you struggled, they didn't even help you. They didn't have the materials or anything to help you with and this online business, everything's in it, step by step, everything's in it. So that's what I want to add a little bit. Don't be afraid, just get in there, you do your coaching call, and you'll be amazed. And I'll just throw a little bit of Spanish in there. Estamos hablando ahorita de las prioridades financieras, las tragedias que puedes tomar. Invierte en tú mismo, en tú misma, un negocio en línea, no te vas a arrepentir. Aquí están los mentores para que te ayuden, está todo el sistema preparado para que tú puedas entenderle, para que si tienes preguntas, tenemos un grupo que te ayuda, que no son celosos, que no son que no quieren ayudarte. Todos son muy amables y muy queridos, que están allí para ayudarte. Así que te aconsejo que le des una oportunidad en un negocio como en línea, que puedes trabajar con él, te lo puedes llevar a lugares que viajar, en el parque, en la casa, en el trabajo, cuando estés en tiempo de tu break, puedes usarlo. ¿Qué más puedo decir? Te invito, aquí están los nombres de todas las personas que son mentores que te pueden ayudar, y la coach, que Georgia Williams, es máxima, ella es perfecta. Yo lo puedo decir porque ella ha estado ahí a pie de la letra, ayudándome, aconsejándome, dirigiéndome, y por ella estoy aprendiendo. Si no, no estuviera yo aquí. Gracias. Back to you, Georgia.
Beautiful. Thank you, girl. Love you. And yeah, you're right. And everything that Ruth says and talks about is coming from her heart, because she's a really hard worker. When she's not working and she has some time, she works on her business. She does it in the comfort of her home, or like she said, the park, wherever. Okay, and we'll be here helping you every step of the way to success. And you never bother me. Like today, you're asking me a question, and you're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I'm like, "This is like the easiest question ever. Like, why are you sorry?" I'm like, that's the way I feel. Like, to me, it is such a loss when I lose a business partner to like their job, or they're busy or whatever. I'm like, oh my goodness, that's my friend, that's my business partner. I love that we are together. Like you have your own business. I make my own money, but I have business partners. Like right now, there's a whole bunch of people that's doing a whole bunch of things in the background, because that they're literally just doing this for their business, and they're helping for our team and our group, and to literally help business partners to get started, whatever the case may be. And they're my business partners, but yet they're making a huge impact in our community, because they want to better their business. But really and truly, they're bettering all of our businesses, because they're doing this one little thing to better something in the tech, background, and they bettered all of us business partners, 45,000 business partners worldwide. Thank you for doing that. That one person that did that. Now we're going to make some extra money because of that one person. Okay. Or we have one of our business partners, Paulo. He's working like a maniac, all these things he's doing to help our group. And same thing like me, like what's so difficult for some people is so easy for me. And what's so difficult for me would be so easy for Paulo, or so easy for one of our business partners here. And for me, like Susie, very good at creating content. Excellent at creating content. So is Ruth. All these people here, they have all, like Hajar is just super tech savvy. She's like, I already know that. I'm like, okay. She's like, and I know how intelligent Keshna and Jazz and Savio is. They got it. Just as I'm telling Savio, like, go, here's my email and he's looking at me like, okay, what's the rest? I'm like, you typed it in that fast? Like, why are you looking at me? I just said it to you. So it's like everybody has their oomph that they bring into it. And Jazz, I know, like, if you are in the film industry, you like, what kind of ads can you make? What kind of content could your mind come up with if you're already in that industry? So everything that each one of you are doing right now, you all are going to put something far great. And you're going to have, whoever gets started, you're going to have all of us that is going to cheer you on, that's going to help you every step of the way, that's going to give you the ability to have financial freedom, to have the independence to live life on your terms. But this isn't a pyramid scheme. This isn't a get rich scheme. This isn't a fly by night business and it's going to flop the next day. This isn't like that. You have to put your time into it. This is a real business. You have to put some time and effort into it. Okay? The more time and the more effort I put into my business, the more I succeed. And the more time I get to like doing my training and this and that, I learn it. And it's like 1, 2, 3. And it takes me lesser time to do things. And so now what used to take me an hour, it takes me like 5 minutes now. And now I'm doing that on a regular basis. And I'm like, whoa, I'm getting more leads, more buyers, more checks. So I got really good at stuff. Excuse me. And then I get better at other stuff. I'm like, oh my goodness, like now I'm going to learn this. And then I'm going to learn this. And then I'm going to learn this. And you just keep growing. Okay. So there's no capping. All right. Back to you, Susie.
All right, thank you. Actually, as Ruth was talking, an idea or like a thought popped into my head that I thought was a valid point. I know that there's many of us, including me, that are having a hard time with ad budget, and then I got to thinking, we already invest in our 9-to-5s every single day, just as if we were paying for ads for our online businesses here. We invest in gas to commute to work, and that's just as much of an investment. And ads are like the gas to our business. They is what bring us to our business, what helps us succeed. So I thought that was a really good point, and it just randomly popped into my head, and I have Ruth to thank for that. So yeah.
100% it's true. I literally said that to myself. Why would I pay, like, cause it's like a $2,000 extra, maybe sometimes $2,400 extra childcare commute. And like, I have a friend in Kamloops, and they're telling me what they're going through and how they're paying childcare, $2,400, this, and that. I'm like, why are both of you working? One of you are only bringing in, say, an extra 2,000 or 1,500. What is the point? You are suffering. You aren't spending time with your kids. You aren't doing anything. Maybe come home and make a side hustle and grow it to your current income. Put that into your business a month and watch how it grows. See, the thing is with me, I understood the object of advertising before I started this business, because I was an offline business owner. I owned my own business. But it didn't mean that I knew anything about the online world. So believe me, I was new to everything. Just because I had that, when I wore a hat being a business owner, didn't mean that I knew anything about the online world. I literally realized you have to spend money on ads to make money. And I was like, okay, I understand that. But how do I make a good ad? Right. And that's where now I know how to make a great ad. We're going to create it for you. But the thing is there's also free ads. And I knew the leverage of free ads, because in my, for instance, in like my business, I could spend like $50 on a whole, like 1,000 or 2,000 of flyers, and I could give it to people and give people my flyers. That was like my free advertisement. Same thing with this business. But to be honest with you, there's free apps that you can make your post and you can make your free ads. Okay, then there's Kijiji. I used to advertise on Kijiji back in the day, 15 years ago. Okay, you can still advertise on Kijiji. Marketplace for Facebook. Classified ads, global classified ads. There's all these adverts you could do for free. Okay, back in the day, I used to do the same thing, but it was more of, I had to be more hands-on. I was only secluded to my area. because I would only get a clientele to that area. But in the online world, you can be, you're not secluded. But I know you want me to tell my story, Susie, because I know you was going to ask me. Okay, so I'll go real quick, and I'll introduce myself, and I'll kind of go over the subject. So I'm Georgia Williams. I'm a president and a CEO, and I'm a coach. And that's Caesar, or he's over there. That's Caesar. So I started this business about 4 years ago. And before starting this business, like I said, I had my own brick and mortar business. I used to do spiritual counseling, and I was always like, hands-on, talking with others and talking with people. But I found that throughout my time of being an offline business owner, I spent a lot of, just like Susie said, commute. I have to actually pay for rent of my office space, bills. I had to obviously do the advertisement too, and it would have been thousands to get my business online. They want to cost thousands, and with this, you get everything included. So I was like really happy when I seen that, and I was not there for my kids as much as I wanted to be. I had nannies, and we got takeout, and I had a lot of anxiety. I remember that I had a lot of anxiety. I wasn't eating good. And yeah, I had health problems because of that. So like I look at other people and I see that now I'm like, oh my goodness, I used to be there. So just because you own your own business doesn't mean that it takes the stress away when you're have your business offline, because you're still needing to get there. You're still needing to leave your kids. You're still needing to attend to that business. You're still needing to make sure everything's up to date, and you don't have any time to yourself, right? You're on the go. Okay. So that's what it was like for me. And now, fast forward, I started this business 4 years ago, and it took me about, I would say, 15 months to have financial freedom in this business. Mind you, I didn't work on it a lot, as much as I should have. So it took me about that much time to start making really high incentives, and I started to get higher commissions for my sales volume. I was like, great. Because if you're in, say for instance, you're in car sales, because I was offered a job, you're not going to get up to that. Okay, if you sell that car, you're still going to get the same amount. Doesn't matter how many sales volumes you got. Okay, but with this business, when you make a certain amount of sales volume, it doesn't matter if you made it in a year or a month, it will still accumulate. You will start to get certain bonuses. 5K a month for life, 25K a month for life. You'll start to make, instead of 1.5K, you'll start to make 6K a sale. So I was like, thank you, Jesus, because all my hard work is paying off. So I love that. When you work hard in this business, you get paid good. Well, not in other jobs. When you work hard, and it's like, you're still going to get paid the same. You work like a dog, you're still going to get paid the same. And sometimes those co-workers or that employer doesn't like you, no matter how hard you work. It's just like sometimes those teachers, no matter how hard you work, they're like, whatever. I've seen it. A lot of people call it prejudice, or they look, but I just look at it like, no, they don't like you, or they have something against you, or maybe you have something they don't have, and unconsciously they're kind of bashing you, whatever it might be. Because I've seen it in workplaces. I've seen it where my ex worked before. I've seen it because I found this business because it was one of his friends, not one of his friends, one of his coworkers that that started this business. And just long story short, in that whole, bosses and coworkers and all that was there, like it was like a soap opera, and I would hear all the stories, right, from him, and it was like there was one person that was like slimy and would just take everybody's ups, and it was just, this person was horrible, and it was just, this person was not a good person. I just seen what they were doing and how they were treating everybody. But the boss liked him, and he had a special place. It's like the boss didn't see anything, and everybody else was working so hard. And for some reason, this guy's getting all the ups, this guy's getting all the leads, this guy's getting everybody, and everybody's just being thrown the crumbs. I'm like, but why? But why? Those people are working even harder and more respectful and dressed nicer and trying harder. And some of these people have a big family and kids, so that's the thing about having financial freedom. and independence and living life on your terms. People forget how it is to have that freedom. They don't even know how to even have it. They don't even know what it is. They just think everything they're watching right now, it's a scam. This is fake, not real. I can understand why you think that way. Because as you're grown up, our family make us think we have to work like dogs to get to where we are, number one. And I believe that, that's stuck in some of our cultures. And number two, I feel that there is a lot of scams out there. So I could totally understand. There's a lot of scams out there. But this business, we're here, we're showing you that we're real. Many of you that's been following me, my friends, my family, my church friends, people that are interested in the business, you've seen my change. You've seen me in debt. You've seen me have a broken down vehicle. You've seen that I was living in Kamloops in a way smaller house, in a $500,000 house. Now I'm like in a $3 million home. You've seen my car, like Excel, a newer vehicle. You've seen just everything, the way I am now, my confidence. You've seen my children change. You've seen so many things change in my life, me to have the freedom, me to constantly traveling. You guys see that I'm at these fancy places on cruises. I'm always at like these fancy hotels, traveling with my kids, taking them on road trips, planning so much stuff for them. Like you see that now. You see my life change. And it wasn't without hard work. I worked hard. I stood up late nights. Okay. I'm grateful for my children, my Meadow and my Mikey. They help me a lot. Even now, my son is helping me more in the business. And my daughter, she helps clean and cook if I'm busy. So we kind of have a little system at home too. And I absolutely am grateful for them. So I want to give a big shout out to my daughter, Meadow, and my son, Mikey, and even my little ones, because they say, this is good or that's good ads, or they might comment on my post or ads. So I'm very, very grateful. And anybody who is looking to achieve financial freedom and independence, and you want to live life on your terms, you got it. This is how you're going to do it. You simply watch our free workshop. You see what we're doing in the online world. You literally don't let no one stop you. You see it's real. If you have a good feeling, sign up. And if you feel that for some reason this isn't for you, then do not go forward. Don't book your call. Don't go ahead. You'll be totally refunded, and there you go. But it's free, the workshop. Go ahead. Watch the free workshop. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Why would I want to help you? Because that's my job as a coach. I signed up as a coach. I took the training as a coach and a mentor. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you to succeed above and beyond. And yes, we do get bonuses. We get incentives if we help people. Okay? That's a huge reason why all of our business partners are super successful. Because you have coaches and mentors that are driven by this company, that are told by this company, if your sales volume comes up, you're going to get an incentive. Hello, I'm going to make sure I make a whole bunch of sales. Also, if your business partners, the ones that you sponsor, if their sales goes up, you're going to get a bonus. Okay, I got a whole bunch of bonuses from that. Okay, I just added it into my account. So my goal is to help you to succeed above and beyond, because that's in my heart. I'm good heart, and I'll give you my word. But also, it'll help me boom at the same time. And I don't touch any of your money. I don't get that out of your head when you're thinking, oh, it's just a scam, it's MLM. No, not another MLM. Don't worry about what I make. Worry about how I'm going to get you rich. Don't worry about what I make, because it's like that. When people hear that, they're like, oh no, if this person is getting an incentive off of me succeeding, then what's the point? Why would you care? Well, realize that if I have that motivation to make you succeed, I'm going to make you boom to the top. I'm going to make you wealthier than any coach will ever make you wealthy, because you're my business partner and we're going to boom together. If you succeed, I succeed. But I never touch your incentives. I never take a percentage of your money. And you don't have to worry about a quota being made. You don't have to make a certain sales volume. You have to be scared, like, oh, I'm going to lose my rank, or I won't make 5,000 this month if I don't make enough sales. It doesn't work like that. Once you're in the spot of making 5,000 a sale, you're always going to make that, and then you're going to even make more. So I love that. I love that. And I love the fact that I can say we don't take any of your commissions. I love the fact that we could say that we don't touch any of your check. We don't give us 33%. No, this company's paying us a bonus when you make a sale. That's totally different. So I like that I could say that, because I don't care if people were making money for me or not, because there's a lot of people who don't like that. And they have a issue with that, which I don't feel. You know what I always think of? It's funny because I think of this, and I know my Christian peeps will think of it too. The parable of the people who went out to work, okay, and they went out in the scorching heat, and and the king, the owner of the vineyard, it's the vineyards, the workers. That's the little story. I'll say it really quick. There was a owner of a vineyard, and he went out looking for a whole bunch of people to work from, and he brought these people in the morning. I think it was like really early in the morning, like 6, 7 a.m. in the morning. They worked all day in the scorching heat. Then he brought someone else, like around 3 p.m., 4 p.m. He brought them in, and they all worked together. And they all come now at the end of the day. It's like 5, 6 o'clock. It's at the end of the day. And he pays the ones that were paid, that were worked the whole day in the scorching heat from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. He paid them, and he paid the people who he brought in at 3 o'clock the same amount of money. And then the guys are like, why would they get paid the same amount? We worked all day. He said, why ask me what I'm doing with my money? Okay. Is it your business if I want to pay them the same amount? Like, that's what I kind of think of. Like, who cares who makes it, as long as you're getting paid. But anyways, this ain't an MLM. You could succeed above. I blew way above my sponsor, way above my sponsor. So you can excel. And that's another thing that's not an MLM. MLMs, you can never excel your sponsor. And I just like to say that, it's, just because you're falling behind, and like it brings back to that story, the Christian story, the biblical story. Just because you're falling behind and you started late doesn't mean you can't boom. Okay, that's like the Christian way too. Just because you sinned and whatever doesn't mean you have to keep falling. You can restart. Doesn't matter where you are, what your education is, how old you are. If you fell behind, oh well. You learned. You see this, take the opportunity and run with it. You could start now, and you can be a millionaire in a year. This is not a joke. I've seen so many of my business partners hit that. Okay. So thank you, Susie. God bless you. So where would they go if they want to learn more about the business and watch our workshop?
I had something to add in. For those of you that don't believe Georgia when she says she helps people, I've seen it. Georgia does not sleep when her business partners aren't doing well. She'll literally stay up all night and help them create an ad. She'll get up early in the morning and help them create an ad just so that her business partners succeed. She's that kind of person, and someone everyone in the community looks up to. So it's a big shout out to Georgia.
I love you, girl. Thank you. And you're due.
So
we need to help you. You never ask for nothing. You're great. Thank you. That's because you're so amazing. That's why you're good. That's why you're hosting this, girl, because you're able to help other people now. And that's amazing. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. So if anyone watching wants to see what this business is all about, click on one of our websites by our little images on the screen here, and just watch the free workshop. It, like Georgia said, it doesn't cost you anything. You have nothing to lose, but you have everything to gain. So click on that website and just
get started.
See where it takes you.
Exactly. We'll see you on the other side, guys. Thank you all for coming. God bless you all.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for hosting. Bye.